should have masked. Not sure that would have helped, actually. Okay. So, Vindictive isn't, might not be what you think. Vindictive is hurting someone when you have the opportunity.
No, it's responding to insults.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought that
It
was,
is.
oh, okay. Well,
You think of something else. He's been insulting me for a while, so I just had to make sure I'm not going to murder him, or at least insult him back.
yikes. Alright. So,
Okay, so you passed
Warden's
that,
gonna give
presumably.
a gesture as like, yeah, let's do what we need to do.
Okay, so to fast track this, he is going to be taking a cut from your job. And there may be a negative quality that associates with this, but we can deal with that a little later.
Sounds good.
Because I feel bad for Smog and Fury, who are being punished for having done well in this. So, yeah, we
Well,
can
it's not gonna
move
come out
along.
of their cut.
No, of course it's not. But I mean having to wait around.
Yeah.
So yeah, Casey T. Benson bids you adieu, and he'll be seeing you real soon. Those sins are burned, so go ahead and get rid of them,
Burning
because
now.
they were emphatically found to be fake. I rolled 8 successes on one, and
Lord.
6 successes on the other.
What,
Those are
what
both
rating
capped.
were these?
Yeah, they're both
sin
capped by the
scanners?
device rating, which is 5, but it still beats you.
Wow. Yikes.
Airports don't fuck around. They have all the time in the world while you're going through their security lines to check, double check. It is literally all they do. So, now that has happened, and like ideally he really should be asking for money from you right now, but I'm pretty sure some of you guys don't have any money left, so I'm just sort of fudging it a little bit.
No, I think
So, yeah.
he had the right of it. He's basically got us cornered. It's not like we can get back into Seattle without him knowing.
Exactly. So, with that done, Fury and Smog, you guys are just like hanging out at like the snack bar or something. Like, oh, I wonder if Warden and Mac had some trouble. And you see them coming through, possibly looking pissed off, possibly looking a little down.
I'm looking quite defeated. I worry for Smog. They're keeping eyes on him. I'm not going to react to either. I'm just gonna keep on my way. Best I can.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to avoid the people who just probably got pulled aside for questioning.
Good.
Excellent choice.
Looking around for myself.
Okay. Well, I think that went well. So you guys can go ahead and hop on the plane, and in the interest of time, the flight goes swimmingly. Seeing as you guys already got stopped at the airport, I won't do the whole bit where the plane gets hit by a lightning bolt and you have to survive a plane crash in the ocean. We can go right to Greenland, where you arrive early hours. Well, actually, because you're ahead 5 hours, you're going to arrive about late morning, midday, coming up to it. And for reference, Greenland is called Thelay in the Sixth World. It's spelled like that. I looked up the pronunciation, so I think that's right. It's either Thelay or Tool. And as you guys step off the plane, seeing as we're coming up to the second hour of our game, and we just had a bit of a stressful situation, I will call another 5-minute break, give you guys a chance to breathe and relax a little bit.
Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go quickly grab something to bring up to the computer and snack on. I'll be back in about a minute.
this is going to be a fun write-up.
Oh boy.
I did not expect the airport to present so many problems.
Yeah. None of us had any other contacts to sneak us by.
There's.
I
I don't
was
know that there
counting.
would be very many. Maybe a coyote.
Topher. We could have just rented a. We could have just like had Topher flies there.
Hmm.
Yeah, as far as calling contacts goes, the problem is like once the sin's been found out to be fake, like
There's
there's
not a
not
lot
much
to be
anyone can
done.
do.
Yeah.
If you had
Yeah.
called up before and been like, "Hey, can you like make sure there's some rookie or whatever using a lower scanner on my sin?" Like
Ooh.
maybe, but
See.
once it's burned, there's like they're not going to not go through with their protocols.
Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna have rating 5 sins. I should have realized that. I
Oh
should
yeah,
have thought.
yeah, they don't fuck around at the airport.
Yep.
Think
they
of how
get-
airport security is today, and now add magic and
Yep.
all the shit in Shadowrun.
They get a. How does it work? They get twice the scanner's rating in dice. Is that how it works?
Yep.
Oof.
Yeah, so they were rolling 10d6.
The
I
dice
mean, rolled
gods.
6 and 8.
They got the dice gods got
uh,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I scored 8, 4, 6, and 3. And then, so the problem with Smog is that it matched his rating, so they did more checks on it.
And then they failed.
And then those ones failed, so it was like, yeah.
Damn it, Smog! You stole all of our luck.
Sorry, guys.
Well, in all honesty, you probably don't want Smog going through that because if they keep
Yeah,
sensing
no.
him, then it's
They
like,
would do bad. They would do bad, way worse things. We would never see Smog. Smog would just vanish.
Poof.
if you
I guess
started
so.
running, wouldn't have been good either. So I'm glad none of you did.
I'm gonna remember this for next time on Swivel. That's for sure.
Yeah, pick up a if you're going to an airport, pick up a rating 5.
Noted. All right.
I didn't
So-
have the money for it.
Well, just waiting for people to get back, right?
That's what you get for buying a shit ton of orgs.
I'll hopefully have enough cash to get a decent sin after this run. Hopefully, after his.
On the
cut.
plus side, it's a high-paying run.
Actually, no. I like this because it's going to add. It's going to add more fun things to
I am going
to
to
Warden's future.
I'm going to suggest that we politely request to our employers to provide so much of it all possible.
We already agreed to payment.
Is everyone here? I think I might have heard everyone. Warden's here, Smog,
I'm here.
Mac,
I'm here.
and Fury.
Ready to go.
All right.
Okay. So you guys are going to arrive in Thalay. As I said, kind of late morning. And you have kind of pseudo directions. You have a ping to the facility that you need to go to. Airport security on the way out. You will pretty much get fast tracked through. Because you've now got Benson covering for you. And it would be very cruel if I rolled more sin checks. So you step out onto the cold streets of the Ley, and you have a building to get to, which is several miles away.
All right. Now, the Johnson mentioned that we'd be in contact with his employers when we arrived.
So he gave you a comment code and a place where to go to find them.
Okay, and that place is several miles. That's what you mentioned. Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll find transportation.
Okay, so outside the airport there is like a series of taxis.
Mm-hmm.
I assume do you go up to one? And try
Yeah,
and get
I'm
one?
assuming that we, as our agreement with Mr. Mr. Benson, will have sins until such a time that we get back into town, and then they're gone. Is that right?
Yeah, so basically, he just gave your sins, the sins that got busted, pretty much a free pass until you left, but you're not going to be able to reuse them again.
Right. But I'm saying
So-
in this town, we can still go along and not be completely sinless while we're doing so, right?
Like pretty much as soon as you step out those airport doors, those sins are burned.
Oh. All right.
I am very glad I have a rating 3 sin. Unfortunately, it only has. Fuck, why could I not put things on these? I only have 2 licenses. I think that was BioWare and Adept. Fuck, I don't have like half the things I need on the sin. I am so screwed.
So the
need to back
cabman
up.
is probably not going to whip out a sin checker.
Hoping not, but yeah, we'll get to paying in cash, I suppose.
Okay, so this is all going to be covered under lifestyle, just getting the cab there. So you can
I'll
pilot
hail
to,
the
like,
cab and I'll take the expenses under my lifestyle.
okie dokie.
Here we'll hail a separate cab and do the same.
Right here. Do you all take separate cabs?
I think Mac and Borden will ride together because there's no point in not because we've been made.
Which of you sits up front, or do you both sit in the back?
Back is fine.
Like he's a common cabman, I ask you. So you can all, what's the word? Roll up to Dalcorp. Not headquarters. This isn't where their headquarters are, but it is a fairly large building. Greenland, or Thule, is kind of bleak looking at the moment. It's kind of got a grey sky, and the Dalcorp building is just like your standard corporate grey. There's some architecture around, statues and trees and stuff like that make it a little nicer. But honestly, you're kind of used to the sort of neon landscapes of Seattle, where everything is just like constantly heaving and pulsating all the time. And here it just seems a little bit dull to you. Unless you're not always hanging around in Seattle, in which case this might be making you feel right at home. But there is a public entrance to the foyer of this building. So you can feel free to do whatever you want.
Here we'll take a quick look around and make sure nothing looks too suspicious before approaching the building.
Make a perception check. You don't see anything suspicious. Just people walking around.
Well, she's gonna exit her cab and begin heading towards the building.
Okie dokie.
Presumably
so
after
just-
it pulls up in front.
I'll do
I'm
a
not getting up
routine.
halfway.
I'll do a routine matrix perception, also just to see if there's anything out of the ordinary.
Any hidden things?
Yeah.
You don't see anything hidden. No, just ordinary stuff. And Mac, you get similar thing. Doesn't seem like there's anything suspicious around here. Just seems like a fairly ordinary kind of corporate area. So the front doors are these double glass doors, the Fury, which you are able to walk right into. And there's a little reception area, complete with receptionists that you can go up to.
Hello, I believe I have some business to take care of.
She smiles at you and says, "Of course. And what business exactly is there? Someone you're meeting with?"
Were we given a name?
Warden very specifically declined a name and asked for the com code only.
I'm just here on the business of one Mr. Johnson.
She smiles and says, "Oh, yes, I think I had a memo about that." And she goes through her AR stuff.